when you look at the NAO report that says that there's been no drop in prices, that there's been no proof that things will improve, that there have been serial breaches of health and safety in terms of the earth trams, what message do you think that's telling these people that are from Cuadrilla and other companies?
Well, that we were right, they're wrong. Are they going to admit it? Are they going to put right what the damage they've done already? You know, are they going to put right damage to people's houses? You know, are they going to admit it's their fault? They've caused the earthquakes. They're fracking just because the earthquakes didn't happen when they're fracking. You know, they started the cause of it.
That worries me even more than the fact that they did.
Let me come and get you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Tell me about you.
Right, I'm Ross Wills. I'm an ex-community pharmacist, so I've been here since 2012. Basically, I was here before even the site was installed. I've certainly been here since the very first day of fracking. I'm really concerned about the toxins and chemicals. That's why I got on board with the anti-fracking.
So what do you think about the NAO report?
I haven't read it, so I don't know.
Well, it's
millions
saying
wasted.
Sorry?
Millions.
Oh yeah. Well, I wondered whether the whole scheme was a con in the beginning. Is it just a way of somebody getting money out of investors for their own pocket for the last 5 years? I'm very cynical.
So I'm going to go and interview Frances Egan.
Yeah.
What question would you like to ask him?
I'd like to know what radiological compounds are in the flowback liquid, because they won't tell us. I want to know what the radiological analysis of the flowback is. It similar to Priest Hall?
Brilliant.
Can't get the question out of the EA yet.
Tell us what question you would like
He won't
Frances
answer
Egan
that
to
one.
Tell me your question again.
So that I would like Frances Egan to acknowledge that he's wrong and to tell us when he's going to give up and go home, and when he's going to stop coming into communities and destroying them and destroying the environment. We've been watching for the last few days smoke coming out of the chimney stacks, which we know is wrong. It's polluting our environment at a time when the earth is at a catastrophic point. We need to all be contributing to helping it, and he is contributing to destroying the planet.
This is ending. They are going to pull out of here. Is that not enough for you?
As long as they pull out of everywhere else and don't just go up
That's
the
not
road.
the narrative though that Cuadrilla are running with
Yeah,
at the moment, is it?
they're saying they're staying. They're saying they're continuing with the flowback testing. So they're not saying that they're going anywhere yet. So until Frances Egan comes or says on the TV that that's it, they're going, we're not going anywhere.
We're not going
happy.
until they actually go. Because we don't trust them. They do sneaky things in the middle of the night.
We think that they've been 5 months at least, they've been trying to offload that site and find somebody who's familiar with the business. Yeah. That's why that's been happening, why people have been arrested down here and gained charges, and the local community have gained criminal records through this. Yeah. And it's been such a waste, like the NAO report says. At what point do they say, okay, we're throwing in the towel at this big Ponzi scheme, which a few will get rich at the top, and everybody else, like the little person, and your environment is at threat, your safe family environment.
Tell me about you. Tell me your first name and how long you've been helping out.
I'm Fargo. Been here since 2017. I do the media activist side of things, so we document everything on camera, etc. From what I can see at the moment, they're not admitting to defeat Cuadrilla. They're still running with the narrative that they're going to flow test. They're not admitting to the catastrophic failures on well 1, where they've lost the drill head forevermore. It's down there. It's thousands of feet down there. They've gone on to well 2, and within 7 days of activity on well 2, you've seen over 130 tremors. To which now, I think a couple of weeks ago, they were still going off.
Yeah, they are.
So do you feel that with this report, and with the government saying it's going to have a review of energy policy, and Labour saying that if it came to power it would stop fracking on day 1, do you feel the tide is turning? That what's happened is that at some stage you've gone from being campaigners and protesters and the criticism of being NIMBYs to being heard?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at all the media articles now, you're going to struggle to find any positives regarding fracking at the moment. The Oil and Gas Authority have told Cuadrilla that they're not going to frack anymore unless they can come up with a complete new plan for seismic activity. Well, you know and I know and everybody around here knows that you cannot control seismic activity under the ground. So
Proven.
I think, yeah, it's detrimental. Everything that's coming out about fracking, everything that we said, it's all been proven. We've just given them enough rope and they've just hung themselves, to be fair.
Yeah.